take their time and do. Sometimes traffic will beat them and they end up getting here late.
You see,
But you were here on time.
we don't play with time. That's one of the things that's important.
Very, very important. So then which one should we call you for now?
Oh, Charlie, depending on where you are and how you see me, it's all cool. My name is Bayku. That's what my parents called me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the nicknames follow. So some Bayku, if you want to ruffleize them, Bayku. You understand? So,
it comes in different forms.
Yeah, I'm cool with everything.
Well, today I'm going to go on a musical journey with you.
Excellent.
Because I would want us to all appreciate you. I would want us all to, understand and know our history a bit, because I think some people have a way of learning. Yesterday we had the legendary Atongo Zimba here.
Oh, wow.
And he shared interesting stories.
History,
it's like, and then we've had quite a number of them here. So today it's you.
I am thankful and appreciative.
Yes, and I want to go as far back 1993.
Oh boy, we showing my age right now. Okay.
No, I wish as far back as 1993.
Yes, ma'am.
And the name Talking Drums.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And this is what I like to ask this first before I continue the conversation. Should we say that Talking Drums was the first Ghanaian music group?
Ghanaian music group? No, I mean, because we have High Life and we had a lot of music groups. I think Talking Drums, if you put it into context, we were doing what is now called hip life. So it's hip hop mixed with African music, which developed into Reggie's and Sakwa. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So we were probably the first
hip hop group?
Hip life group. In other words, it was the first hip hop group on the scene in Africa. And it doesn't mean we were the only one, but I think we were the first ones to kind of get noticed on the radio. We were first people to have a video and things like that. So yeah.
Right. And yesterday I had to go all the way to go check out the music video. I think the one that you sampled, is it a CK Man?
CK Man, yes, Adeng.
Yes, Adeng. I had to go and check out that music video, and I was like, man, look at them. I saw Kwekuti in there, and I'm like, oh, these
Big up
two.
Kwekuti. Yeah,
so this was a group of two, you and Kwekuti.
Me and Kwekuti were the group, and Panji was like the Jermaine Dupri or P. Diddy, so to speak. Yeah, but we were babies, so we needed that guidance as well.
Yeah, but you were babies, but I could see the deepness around that time, that swag, and people were doing your things, and I like to take you back just to have a feel of it. I don't know the last time you watched that video.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
But I mean, when you cast your mind back and you look back, like what are the things that go through your mind when you were doing music around that time, the thought and even the plans that you all had ahead in the coming years?
To be fair, with Talking Drums, man, it was honestly just pure innocent excitement.
Right.
Because we were babies, we didn't know anything about the music industry or how life works. We just knew that we wanted to rap and people would give us fans. That's it. And and that innocence helped us.
Okay.
Because we didn't have to think about certain things, and Panji helped with that. So it was just excitement and trying to be fly and trying to make Africa proud of ourselves as opposed to kind of copying what was outside.
Right. And then after looking at that, as you said, hip hop group, and that was before Reggie came, right?
Yeah, right before Reggie came, yeah.
Okay. Now I'm looking at you at the time you did music and the time Reggie came. How come every time there's been that conversation around hip life, you or Kwekuti has never really being part of the conversation? Because you were there. You saw how things went. You saw the artists that came into the system. You saw Reggie come back in. So how come you've never been part of the conversation?
First of all, you're trying to get me in trouble on a Friday.
No, I am.
But no problem.
I just want to find out.
The truth is, we were here and started it off before Reggie got here. I'm going to say the discrepancy, because this is usually between Panji and Reggie. And Panji is a producer, so you got to understand the difference.
Yes.
He's a producer, man behind the scenes, does the music, which is what creates the sound.
Right.
And Reggie is the front man. He's the artist in front of the camera. You know what I mean? He's the performer, so he is the ambassador or the advertisement for the joint. Talking Drums did our thing, but we decided to travel to America to try and pursue a record deal. Like we were really into we wanted to do this. And that there was no scene or industry in Ghana, so it required us in our heads, we have to go to New York or whatever and do what everybody else we heard was doing, get found and signed, and that was the dream. This is when Reggie started, and what Reggie did, first of all, he's a superstar. Like Reggie, he's just a personality that is meant for this. He was the first one who became prominent because he started rapping in Tree.
Oh.
Talking Drums rapped in English, even though we were very Ghanaian in our representation. You know what I mean? Me, my black, you know, could be well if I tried to Tree rapping. You know what I mean? And it would be very, and so we stayed in our comfort zone. And when we left, Reggie took the mantle of something that was just started and kind of became the front person for it.
Oh.
And he was the first person speaking in Tree with Cho Boy and these kind of things, even though Panji was still creating the music. And so he became the ambassador. He became the godfather of hip life.
Right.
And I don't think the two are mutually exclusive.
Wow.
Reggie is the godfather of hip life, but Talking Drums, we started it off and we was popping before he got here.
Okay.
And I don't think they can exist in the same space.
Well, that's interesting, but sometimes it would be good to hear your voices and that of Kwekuti, just so that people know that, you were all there.
Oh, Kwekuti, he talks so.
You don't.
Yeah, he talks. And Panji does too. For me,
Panji does.
I like to leave history to the historians, and I want to continue making it.
Yeah.
So I kind of, I try not to get.
Try not to get into it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, I mean, yes, Reggie came, and you were. So, at what point did you guys go your separate ways? Was it when you traveled out of the country, or what was it?
So one of the reasons I was allowed to go, my parents are both educators, and so their whole thing with me, even allowing me to do music, which wasn't something that was kind of. It wasn't popular when I was young. Like most Ghanaian fathers were not having it.
Be a doctor, be a lawyer,
Exactly.
be that. Yeah.
So their only request from me is that I can do music, but you have to go get your college degree. And so I use that as an opportunity. And Panji helped me go to, when we went to go search for that record deal, I also went to Morehouse College.
Okay.
To fulfill that, and you know what I mean, and kind of get back to my parents. Okay. And so because of that, this is when Kwaku started branching off into his acting. He went to Big Brother and started doing all that stuff, and I went to school, and that's when I started my songwriting and in the proper industry. And and so because of that, Reggie was here, and Reggie, he did his thing.
He actually made it and then held it down. Wow. So which year was this?
I went 96.
96. Wow. Still around that era.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you went there, you still did your music and went to school, or the focus was more on school?
Well, I was in school, but it was always music. It was always music. I just know I needed my degree. But that's when I began it. That's when it went from the innocent guy doing music because he was exciting to starting to learn the reality of how music worked and you know what I mean, what actually was happening. And that was in Atlanta.
Okay. Wow. And you were there, but whilst you were there, yes, as you said, were you still in touch with Kwekuti? Were you guys planning on, still doing music and working together and all that?
The whole time. In fact, a year and a half or 2 years later, Kwaku came and lived with me in Atlanta.
Wow.
So we cranked it right back up. It evolved into what we now call warrior music, which is our mantra, our label, and our philosophy and our sound. But that's what Talking Drum was, the young version of that. And as we grew, it turned into warrior music.
Okay.
So Kwaku was, he was in Atlanta right with me, right getting in trouble, doing everything. So and he's still here now. Like all three of us, Panji, me, and Kwaku, have not separated in any way.
Still a family.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So then I'm just still trying to get all this. So after that, I mean, he came to live with you and all that. So at what point did you go solo, doing like a solo project for yourself?
It was probably the first album I did. Was probably around the time, or right before the time that we started Warrior Music, which is probably around 2000. I'm gonna say 2001.
Okay.
And that's when I did my first solo album on Warrior Music called Mission Live Your Life.
All right.
And it was the first delve into into the real. I used to sell records out of my car.
Oh,
I remember one summer and it paid the rent. Like this was how real it was. I would go to every exit in Atlanta
wow.
and sell my CDs, and I would not come home until I made $100
Wow.
every day. It was really hard, but that's the type of stuff. It's like you gotta kind of find out how willing, how far you are willing to go to succeed.
Right. So let me go this way. So when you started doing that, I want to believe that. So at some point, I think Kweku came back to Ghana. Kweku T came back to Ghana, and then I think at some point he started working with D Black.
Yes.
He
I
started
skipped
working.
it. Yeah.
Yes,
That's very important.
Yes. So was it after or that was before you did your solo thing?
This was after I did my solo joint.
Okay.
Because around that time was when Kweku came back, and him and D started messing around, and that took off. Kweku is super talented, and big up D Black as well. Like they had great chemistry.
Yes.
And it's like it was just one of these things. Together we were great, but even as we went in our separate directions, everybody kind of still was doing some fly stuff.
Yeah, that was kind of something was so different. The two of them putting music together, and I think that was the kickoff. And then after Kwekuti went to the Big Brother house, and then yes, so and you were still doing your music whilst you were still there.
This is when I started getting into songwriting.
Okay.
So I began learning just about the ins and outs of the music industry, and started to seeing that being just an artist. It didn't look like it was going to be enough to pay my bills just because of what I was around and seeing. So I started learning that songwriting not only allowed you to still do the music and work with amazing people, but that's where the money was. Okay. So that's what started happening as he was doing that. I began working with some pretty cool people, writing songs and still doing my thing.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Around the time Kwekuti and D Black took off and they were doing their thing, would you have wished to be back by then and also, join in the trend and also do music with them, or you were just okay? And
I'm gonna keep it real. I was very proud of them, but I had a chip on my shoulder. This is the truth. That I had left and I didn't want to come home till I had proven myself, and you come back to Ghana like you've done something. And so I was just determined to do something. Because Kweku was back home doing something. So I didn't want to come and join. I had to come back with something like me try to be big man. So that's what I was on. Just trying to do something out there so I could bring something back to be proud of.
Yes. Wow. That is interesting. Now, if you're just joining us this morning on Daybreak Hits, Bayku is my guest here on Daybreak Hits. And yes, we've been talking music. Like, I just needed to find out if you're someone who's been following music, especially hip life. I'm sure you can go as far back as 1993, Talking Drums. In fact, they started something so different. They did it over the years, and eventually, it was some growth, and we all grow at some point. And yes, we had to start the conversation from there so that you can appreciate that people have done it, they're still doing it, and they're still getting to do more of it. So yes, if you have any comments, if you have any questions, you can also send them here on the show. We'll definitely ask them for you. So Bayku, after all these years, so they were doing their thing, and around that time you were still out there, still in America, or?
This was I was in Atlanta till about 2009. So while they were doing that, I was in Atlanta.
All right. So still doing your music and doing everything. So how was the experience like over there? Did you get to achieve what you have always wanted to? How was it?
I'll be honest with you. Yes, the answer is yes, in the short form. I've been blessed and lucky. The universe or God. They say when you focus on something, then God helps you with it, or the universe conspires to help you. So I ended up meeting some amazing people. One brother who was in Morehouse with me in college, and he was on the next floor, so he was always in my room. Was a brother named Polo the Don, or Jamal Jones, and he went on to become a super producer in America. So and me and him became writing partners. So I was like the songwriter, he was like the producer, and this was my intro into really getting into it. So Polo did Usher, Love in This Club.
Okay.
He did Ludacris, Fabulous Life.
Right.
Fergie, Fabulous Life.
Okay.
Ludacris and Mary J. Blige. just a lot of big records. And working with him allowed me to start getting into some real major records, meeting some dope people. So through him, I met Little John, began starting to work with Little John, Kerry Hilson,
Wow.
Outkast. And you know, it's Atlanta, so I'm not name dropping. I'm just saying that this was always my dream. When I was in Ghana, we was watching these people on the television, and now I'm like in the room with these people.
Wow.
And so for me, it was a constant pinch yourself moment,
Yeah.
and then being able to start making some money doing what you love. It's man, it was mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Difficult, but mind blowing.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting. And I am happy for you because meeting all these people and working with them, working around them. And as you said, yeah, maybe you might want it to pinch yourself, but when you go home, what do you tell yourself? Do you shout?
Oh,
do you scream? Do you laugh? What do you do?
It's a lot of thank you gods. It's a lot of just not, because it's surreal. I guess that's the best word. It feels real, but it's something about it. It's like, is this really happening? Type of vibe. And so it's just, you just feel grateful, and it makes you want to do more.
Wow.
Like, it's addictive. You want to be like, now, okay, now watch.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Whew, that must have been a good one. So with all of this, at what point did you decide that, listen, I have done enough? This has been good. I've achieved whatever I wanted to, everything, and I am coming back home for real. At what point did you make that decision, and why did you make that decision to move back home?
Okay, so in Atlanta, let's say around 09, I'm not going to get into it, but there are ups and downs, and let's say there was a series of downs that let me know that it was time for me to move on from Atlanta. So I met a young lady, incredible young lady from Ghana, and moved to London.
Okay.
I stayed in London for about 9 years.
Wow.
Where I continued with the songwriting, and it got even better. And you know what I mean, big up all my London people. Then around about 2017, 2018, I came back to visit.
Okay.
And this is when Adina was just popping. Reggie was with VVIP. You see, you know around these times, like it was just, and coming back after what Ghana was when I had left was something we were dreaming about, and I came back, and that dream was like real. Does that make sense?
It does.
Like it was just flavor everywhere. The songs was popping. We had a scene. When I left, there was no scene, and so I was overwhelmed. And first, I lost my mind for a little bit because I was like, I'm about to have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And inevitably, I just started coming back more and more, slowly but surely. I went back to London, and I was like, and then London started looking different to me from that trip. I got back to London, and I was like, nah, this is not my home.
Wow.
Ghana's my home. And unfortunately, my father, too, got sick, and that kind of solidified. Because I was in a position in my life to where I can be like, okay, I can be around him. So I decided, that's it. I'm coming back. I'm going to be around, at least I can be around my father, and then I can figure out how I can be a part or try and help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what, you know what I mean? And then COVID, and then at 2018, and then you know the rest. Everything went crazy.
Wow. And you've since been with us, and I see you move around Adina and, Reggie's, like Kwame Fachi and Co. You're always
Big
around
up,
them.
Yeah.
I think there's some family around all these people.
Definitely my family. That's what it's about. It's my tribe. You know what I mean? We got some good people around.
Yeah. And when you came back, you decided that, no, let me go more into my thing.
Of course.
And you started, and I remember, I think in 2022 you released an album. What's the title?
Warrior King.
Warrior King.
You know what the word Ghana means? Do you?
Tell me.
It means Warrior King.
Warrior King. So you went, and you're back, and you are the Warrior King.
I think Ghana's the Warrior King.
Yes.
I am an ambassador of
You
Ghana.
are an ambassador of Ghana. Wow. How did it do? How did that album do? How did it go?
Man, it got great reviews. In terms of, let's say, like the Spotify numbers and the way, I guess, certain people judge it, it'd be okay. But in terms of the people I know, let's call them the people who listen to my stuff or that type, it was incredible for them. Like, you know what I mean? It was a dope experience.
But do you believe in all the streams, the Spotify, the Audiomack, all those things? Do you believe in them?
No.
Why?
Because I've been, it's a cycle. Music has been going through cycles, a lot of different cycles. And music is a microcosm of everything in the world. The reason you hear about it the most is because musicians are loud and we talk a lot. So we're going to bring attention to it. But the more you add money and consumption as the priority or the reason you're doing art, it will always take the soul out of the art.
Yeah.
And so we're at a point right now where they've basically maximized removing soul from art. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a cycle. It's just like, you know what I mean, like a forest. Sometimes it grows, and then overgrows, and you got to cut it.
Okay.
I think our forest has overgrown. And we know that the numbers are rigged. It's like, so, and this is a great thing for radio people, and radio specifically, because it has to come back to where it was always important. And that's just how every cycle works. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After people or things on the internet are robots. So what are we doing? You know what I mean?
I know
those
right?
numbers are not they're not real numbers. So
Yes.
but it's not to hate or nothing. That's just the game. That's just how I feel. I think that everybody should make their own decisions on it.
Okay. And since that album, I know Kweku T is also around. Have you been in touch? How's the relationship like? You two working on projects?
Yeah. Kweku's always talking about the Talking Drums. We actually just dropped a new Talking Drums record probably about 2 months ago with DJ Kofi.
Okay. Yeah.
He's promoting that everywhere. You know what I mean? Big up DJ Kofi. So that's banging. Yeah, me and Kweku, it never stops, man. It's always going to try and find something.
Yeah.
But as far as Talking Drums go, that's on Panji. He's usually going to decide. It's cracking with that.
So are you still with Panji? Does Panji still manage your stuff, or it's more like a friendship, brotherhood kind of thing?
It's a brotherhood and a friendship. Panji is my big brother. He's one of my closest friends, and he produced the current single that we have.
Okay.
So yeah, he's you know what I mean. He's always going to be a part of my life forever. Just like Quaker, we family.
Yeah.
Family.
Wow. You have really been like, should I say, you have really seen things and you have experienced things and like.
I've been blessed.
Like you've been blessed.
I've been blessed. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
We are
Okay.
thankful.
You're thankful.
So now we just gotta make room so that others can come behind us and you know what I mean, and take it bigger.
Very important. And you have a new song.
I do. I do.
Tell me about it. What's the title?
The title is "Are You Okay?" And it's a song that I made with Panji, Akable, and Gas Miller helped produce it.
Panji, Akable,
Gas Miller.
Gas Miller.
Yeah, it's real.
That's a
some
packed one.
Some powerhouses. And it was designed because it's the 100-year anniversary of High Life music,
Right.
which is our music. And you know, Panji, just like Talking Drums, it was always about we have to show the world that our thing is dope. That was always his thing. Our thing is dope.
Yeah.
And then he would say, Bayku, now put your thing on our thing. And that's how, and it was just, so we wanted to create a High Life record that was almost where High Life is going as opposed to where it comes from. And so, and it's a combination of that, and it's a check-in record. Like, you know, when you check on people, when you think about them, but you don't really kind of call or reach out.
Yeah.
Right now, the whole entire world is yawa.
It's changed.
It's changed.
Yeah,
and so
we're building walls around our homes because if you don't build it, people can steal from you. We're not interacting like before. People are so hooked to their phones,
Connected
their
but
tablets,
disconnected.
internet. Like it's so disconnected. You only see each other maybe when you meet somewhere. It's like when you just say hello. It's like, oh, I'll call you, I'll message you, and that's just it.
that's it.
Okay.
But it goes back to the point. So yeah, so this song is dedicated just as a little resource to remind you, Charlie, call your loved ones, check in on them. This is the most important currency we have on the planet. It's the people we share the experience with. So.
Wow. All right, so I would want us to get into the new song, and of course by Bayku. He said Akable is on it.
Panji and
Panji.
Gas Miller produced,
Okay.
featuring Akable on
Akable.
guitar.
Okay, so yes, let's take a listen to Are You Okay? FM, and this is Are You Okay? Of course, Bayku featuring Akable on Gasmila Panjianov is also there. And this is such a beautiful one. I like that fact. I think it's something we probably discussed, but we're still not aware and see how important it is to check on each other or be around for each other. And that's why sometimes you'll be there and you say, oh, I remember to say hello to this person, but I forgot, and he or she has passed on, and
Exactly.
that's just it. So
And it's like time. None of us ever know. The most beautiful thing we have
yeah.
is this moment right now. So that's all. This is just about appreciating it.
Yeah. So did you release it now, like
Yeah, it
today?
just came out. It came out a week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah.
And how's it doing?
The responses have been incredible. You know what I mean? And it's dope because people are proud of High Life. And it's like, yo, it's time to get that to the world.
Yeah.
So it's always about Ghana and you know what I mean, exporting our culture in a fly way.
Okay. Right. This is it. So where can we get this song?
It's everywhere.
It's
You can check out the video on YouTube. It's on Spotify, Apple. You know what I mean? Go to Bayku, W Music, on my socials and whatnot, and you'll definitely find it. Are You Okay?
So please, the Are You Okay is not the R as in A-R-E.
No, the letter R,
R,
the
and
letter
then
U,
and then okay,
Okay.
like the usual okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's it. So you might want to look for it and also stream it. Keep listening to good music. You know, but there's this perception. I mean, sometimes it keeps coming up, even though I've heard artists like Sister Ifya who said it's not dead. People say High Life is dead. They say it's gone. It's not like the way it used to be. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
I think people always going to have different opinions based on High Life is the foundational basis of our music. It's quite impossible for it to go away. Our music is built on it. Even Afro beats, which now the whole world copies, which is started by Fela.
Yeah.
Fela came to Ghana and incorporated High Life into his sound. So it's like it's literally a part of everything. We're rebranding it. Everything, you know what I mean, gets reshaped, rebranded.
Yeah.
Put a new face on it so that the young ones grab it up and run with it.
Okay, so there you go. Well, I'm still going to ask a few things. Martinez is here. I'm sure he might also want to ask a few things here and there because he's also been following your music and all that. So yes, we'll definitely come to that. But I'm going to zoom into another aspect of life, and obviously, yes, I just want to get and then maybe your little advice as well. So we are in an era where the world has changed. Things have changed over the time, and back then, in as much as we all live here in Ghana, we've always said that to be able to achieve in life, you should be able to travel, outside the country.
Correct.
To be able to achieve it. And we see people are still fighting to travel out there because they believe it's better out there compared to Ghana. Now, you have lived most of your life there, and you've had your experiences. So if you don't mind, if you would want to share that with us, and then what are your general impressions? Is that the way to go, to move outside in search of greener pastures?
Okay, so I always think no matter what you're dealing with in life, there's always going to be a little bit of the grass is always greener when you're looking somewhere else. But there are two different situations. First, the answer is, I think, yes, traveling and getting perspective, if you can, is always going to be one of the most important things you can do for your own life lessons, because that's what's going to show you how to appreciate your own home. But I think that is different from sitting in your home, imagining that there's something outside better than your home, and wanting or desiring to leave your home for greener pastures. Because I think that it takes away, you are your home's child, you're the seed of the fruit of your home. So if you think something outside of your own tree is better, what is that going to do for your home when you mature? And I think that has to do with a self-pride thing. One of the things we're dealing with in Africa more than anything is that we've been beaten up for so long that our pride has suffered over it. When in actuality, the world that we think is better outside, they got that from us. That pride is it's just over a long period of time.
Okay.
So without that pride, it's easy to look outside and go, Now, when you actually get out to these places, and we see it all the time over and over and over again, the people who are there writing back say, they didn't tell us slavery be here. We are working like this. You know what I mean? And we were saying, it's like you'll be working, ask a grown man. You are a grown man or woman. You ask another grown man, can I please go home for Christmas? And they'll tell you, no. What are you to do? This is what I mean by when you don't have pride, you'll start accepting things that when you have pride, you just will never deal with. How can you tell me no? I'm leaving.
Yes.
And so I think we are now, because of social media, because of the way things is like a two-sided thing coming. Because there's also so many people outside trying to come home at the same time. Because they're there, they can see it. And so we have this thing of people trying to leave, people trying to come home. I think it's just a process of getting these two groups of people together so that they can both understand the reality. And then with pride, once we understand, keep traveling, because we have to see the world. But let's visit Africa. Africa too, you do. You don't have to just fly to where the snow is falling.
It's very, very important. And
Yes,
I had to ask because it's a thing now, and it's like it's really ongoing. People really want to leave Ghana, or even should I say Africa, to be out there and do other things. And yesterday there was also a conversation that has got many talking in terms of education and everything. I think I saw something about One Love who said that he wished he went to a vocational school, to learn carpentry or maybe those kind of things to be able to compare to.
Big up One Love.
Yes,
it's true.
Really?
Because when they first, how do they say it? They first started introducing these kind of small robots and computers, right? It was the people in the factories who were getting replaced.
Yes.
Because the low end jobs. You know what I mean? And the people doing computers, whatever, their jobs are safe. And the people who lost their jobs, this is how Detroit and all these cities went bankrupt.
Yeah.
They said, oh, these are low-level jobs. They should get over it. That's how technology works. But now AI is coming. So right now, the jobs that are being taken are the lawyers, the doctors, the programmers. But AI can't do plumbing. AI can't do carpentry.
No.
AI can't fix your car. So now the people with those jobs are looking at the programmers and saying, get over it. It's technology. You understand?
Yeah.
That's how life works.
Wow, that's interesting. No, we have to go and learn how to sew clothes.
Go ahead. Seamstress right now.
Hey, they are making money.
Plumber, electrician.
Tyler.
Don't be
everything,
scared.
they are all making money.
And that's what
now.
I'm saying. It's like don't let outside and the other people follow your common sense and what is inside.
Very important.
Very important.
Well, his name is Bayku and he's my guest here on Daybreak Hits. We've been talking music. We've been speaking on live. His live back as far back as 1993, being part of the group Talking Drums, working together with Bayku T, and, coming all the way back to Ghana, traveling out, coming back to Ghana and doing his own thing and still doing music like he's always done. And he has a new one, so you might want to go and check it out. We'll play the song again. It's titled Are You Okay? Now, if you're looking for Are You Okay, don't spell it A-R-E, is R space U space and then OK, as in OK, and then just look for Bayku featuring Akable, and trust me, you find that music. And you can also go and check out the video on YouTube as well. Good morning, Martinez and Cindy. How are you doing?
Good morning, Lauren.
I didn't think you guys were gonna come, considering the way that it's raining outside there.
Yeah.
I was not sure you guys were gonna come.
Since you are here, we also need to go
Oh,
up.
thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you coming. And I'm sure you've been listening in on the conversation and all that.
Yeah, I caught in the latter parts.
The latter part. Okay. But do you know Bayku?
Oh, yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'll leave you because I trust you on that. I know that you've been following a lot when it comes to the space. So I know.
Actually, I love his style. I mean, when the VIP featured him, I think we were well out to
Walasa.
Yes.
That was my first time hearing of him. But
Oh.
I think he had a certain unique blend, and I understood why VIP brought him on that song because he killed it. Yeah, he killed it. He brought something refreshing, And so since then, I've been checking of him, seeing one or two he's been doing. So when I saw he was coming on the show, I was actually happy because it's been a while
Yes.
that I saw him actively in the space. So
Yeah.
when I saw, I was like, hey, this is my day.
It did.
Because, sometimes artists get off the scene to do one or two stuff and then bounce. So I'm happy he's back. Working with Bayku T and go, it tells you he's been in the game for
1993.
Charlie, this is crazy.
They started.
By force, you let my age be known.
Bayku, listen, sometimes we talk about age and we always say age is a number. Indeed, it is a number. There's nothing here about you that shows age.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah, you look good.
I appreciate it.
You've taken very good care of yourself. Trust me. You have.
Thank you.
You have. I don't know if you've seen the video, but if you go and watch their videos, he hasn't changed that much. Like he's still
the same.
He's still the same. He's still the same.
We are blessed. We are blessed.
There's always a secret to that, but it's no easy sharing. If you have to, unless you get close to him.
Bayku, do you want to share?
For choice. On this blessed Friday, it's raining.
But then it's good. It's good he's back. I mean, he also has an influence. Sometimes when we have these artists coming into the space, like himself, Jay Gatti, when he also came in, even this Stormzy, when they pull up like that, they bring a certain kind of vibe into the space because of that energy they possess, something refreshing, which one way or the other help project the industry to a certain level. And I always look at it from the point where the young artists get the opportunity to tap into some of these artists. So I'm looking forward to see him work with this new crop of artists to help project them because he's experienced in the space. since 1983 coming in. He's seen it all. The revolution of hip lights and, to where we are now. He's seen how the industry has evolved, the kind of artists in the space now. And right now, we are fighting as an industry to get our music to the global stage, although the artists are doing it. But we feel there's more that we can do. And artists like Bayku are plugs for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Not just in Ghana, but across the world.
Listening to the kind of artists he's worked with outside the country is such a big deal.
Exactly. So let's say if he works with Kiddy, he works with Kim Promise, Kwame Eugene, Blacko, all these people, Leave the Boy, when they share, it tells you the reach or the mileage they will get because of his experience in the game and his network. So actively still doing music is good. It's a way of keeping the game, alive. Also empowering the new generation. And so we need to commend him on that. I don't know if they do come to you or maybe
you meet them?
Some industry players come to you, for plugs, getting the international recognitions and all of that.
Absolutely. Well, firstly, I think there are, without my help, people are doing very well. But yes, one of my goals is to be exactly what you just said, a vehicle or a catalyst with my experience so that the new fly dudes can come through and go way bigger and you know what I mean, and get us to the globe. So yeah, whether it's Kitty, Kwame Eugene, all of them. I'm a super Blacko fan. I think he's just such a, he just represents us so well. His sound is so unique, you know what I mean? So all of these people, yeah, the answer is yes. You know what I mean? I'm trying to link up. Some of them come to me, some of them because, look, we're in entertainment. It's not, I'm not going to paint the perfect picture.
Yeah.
Artists have egos, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of politics. Some might not be as open, which is fine because it's not about, you might not need me, you know what I'm saying? So I like to just have the door open so that anybody can, if they choose to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but just
That's
so
fine.
you know, Adina is safe around him.
Oh, okay.
Adina, yeah, he works.
That's my sister,
yes,
yeah.
like
Big up Adina.
That's
yeah,
great.
Yes.
That's great because
And
one
that's
fine
how I
talent.
met him.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Kwame
I see the
Fachi,
connection now.
yes. Kwame Fachi.
Okay,
yes,
okay,
so,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
get it?
Awesome.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah,
funny.
we need more of that.
It's funny how I've also interacted with Jay Gatti as well. But then even recently I messaged him. I was like, yo, you come to Ghana, I don't see you. It's like, oh, this is not when I come out look for you, you know. So yeah.
You know his new song with
called me last
Paluta.
night.
He's also doing.
Yeah, he has a
Yeah.
song, King Palu. He called me last night, actually,
Yeah?
talking about
Yeah.
his song. He said he liked the song.
Okay.
Yeah, big up Jay Gotti, man. He's such an awesome
Yeah,
dude
we-
and artist.
You guys always have to come
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
That's it.
No,
Yes.
I think with Bayku, yeah, he doesn't intend going back.
Oh, no, no, me there.
Yeah, because
Me there, Charlie. I won't go. You can't pay me to go.
Listen, Ghanaians are gonna say otherwise. They're like, hey, they want to go back there.
Listen, me, I've been there. And so I'm not trying to convince you, but you see me on the weekend. This one weekend, I'm going to the mountains. You see, we
Yes.
have mountains here, 45 minutes. Next weekend, I'm going to the beach, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You people can go to the snow. I won't go.
That's it.
but Ghana be the place. So I
Yeah.
mean,
So
they are all pulling
beautiful.
up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we all have different.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
where you are in life, what you see, you know what I mean?
Yes,
20 years ago, excuse me, I was the guy trying to run away.
Yes.
But it took me going to see. Now I'm the guy that I won't go again.
Yes. Cindy, good morning.
Good morning, Doreen. How
Yes,
are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and thanks for coming as well.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Just that I'm drenched.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll bless you after.
Amen. Oh, thank you.
Bless him, pal.
Blessing, yes, blessing. Do you know what I'm going to do with my blessings? Relax.
Is it tapping?
Relax.
Shoulders.
Relax. Relax. When the time comes, you see it.
The way
what
Bayku
I-
is smiling, I can understand.
Cindy, you've been following the conversation
Yes.
too. Yeah.
So with me, the first time I saw him was in Adina's video with Kwame Eugene. I don't know if
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
Yeah.
So when I saw his name and then I just did my background research, I'm like, oh, so it's actually him. And then he's saying his Adina is the sister.
Yeah.
All I can say is that he's doing pretty much in the industry. Just like Martinez said, you should collaborate with the young artists.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I'm very happy that you are open to them. And one thing I'm taking from you is that the youth should just relax and do their best here and not go to abroad because there's a whole lot of things going on there. I like that advice, but I know most of us won't heed because we want to have experience before
Absolutely. So
we draw the
a
conclusion.
combination, because we also need to build an industry so that artists can make money here. It's not. I'm not asking you to stay and be broke if there's no opportunity. But we would like to create a space where artists don't have to leave because you can make a
Right,
good living here.
Right. Oh, okay. So yeah, basically, I'm just commending you for the good works there. But he has a striking resemblance with
Gigate?
Gigati.
Yes.
I always.
Yes. Yeah.
That's my big.
Confused.
That's my brother.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you have so many relations in the industry.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He's
That's
big.
nice. That's
He's
nice.
big. All
Yeah,
I can
know.
say is he's big.
Yes. Really big.
Yes, he's big. I know Robert Cloud would have loved to be here, but unfortunately the rains didn't allow. But Robert said I shouldn't let you leave here without giving us a freestyle.
Ooh, Lord.
Robert, good morning. I know you would have wished to be here, but unfortunately the rains didn't permit. And then, of course, Edem as well, because I'm sure they all will probably have a thing or two to share with us. Because, yeah, they all follow you and they all know your music and all that. Yes.
For them, the rain cannot be an excuse.
Oh, it
No,
is.
I do not agree
It
to
has
this.
been for him this morning.
No.
He would have loved to be here, but unfortunately, he also couldn't. I understand. I didn't think you all were gonna come, as I said. So it's good you're here. Yep. If you're just joining us here on Daybreak Hits, Bayku is my guest here on the show. And yes, he has a new song titled Are You Okay? Features Akablé. And I believe that with the song, the inspiration behind it, it talks